You guys, how come we all wore the same and we don't have like?
And we didn't plan.
We didn't plan, but everybody's like.
Everybody has a little bit of brown. One mind now.
I feel like a tree. Trees are not brown.
You remind me of Emily in Paris. That's how it's supposed to be pronounced in the
but
right
I love
way.
it. You know,
Fresh and brioche. Today's brioche.
I was trying to channel
Carol Basque.
Yes. but I don't know if I pulled it up because this is left
like
hand.
You pulled it up. And you killed your husband, I knew it.
But guys, we have to realize that we're together on this special day and it's New Year. So Happy New Year, guys!
Happy New Year, guys! 2021.
Welcome to another episode, more special because it's a new year. So entering the year with a banging episode of Shade Corner with the crazy, funny, hilarious Shady Bunch and beautiful because we're all kind of stunning. So beautiful Shady Bunch. And today's episode is quite interesting because it pertains to a lot of people on this table. And it's Celebrity Unpopular Opinions. Yeah, so it makes sense that obviously we would.
Is it unpopular or unsolicited?
Oh, no, look,
because no matter which it is, we also do the same.
I don't think people really solicit.
No, some people solicit, so they'll be like, oh, in an interview, they'll ask, what do you think of this? And they will reply, but then some celebrities, something will touch them and they will answer, I think this.
Exactly. But you know how it is with a lot of celebrities, obviously. I mean, celebrities are quite vocal, especially now in this generation. So a lot of celebrities just give their opinion. You know, sometimes it's valid, sometimes it's nice, helpful, but some other times it just goes on.
Exactly.
And just open their mouth, just
and to be from left, everybody will be discussing Trump. Somebody will come and say, I think abortion should be legal.
Jesus.
That one is gaslighting. You cannot say that. You don't know how to gaslight.
But what are some of your, at least the ones that you remember, some of the most iconic unpopular opinions that you've heard from celebrities?
Madu, me, I gave an unpopular opinion this year and I was dragged.
Oh yeah, you fool.
I
dragged you in my mind. Which one actually?
Okay, so when the whole thing started now, lockdown, the whole COVID, I was just really like raw, pissed off, angry, and you know, just a tad bit just suspicious of all Asians, all Chinese people that I saw just made me angry. And so, you know, the country, the Nigerian government is doing anything or anyhow they can, begging for funds online, asking Elon Musk for kits, begging our billionaires to do something. And then they started importing Chinese people. So you know the time they now said 10 doctors were coming. 10 Chinese doctors to come and help. I was like, can you guys just hold off? These Chinese guys are the cause. Let them stay away. You know, we have the capacity, we have the doctors, we have the people who can help us
so
now.
You also lied. You not only told us unsolicited opinions, but you
lied now. But I was like, hold on. I was like, let us fight. Hold on, I will tell you.
Good, but any extra help, we did not good for them as well.
I was like, let us start. But you see, we have to start from finding solutions from within. That's what I said. Of course, the next tweet, I was like, of course, I'm emotional. It's not these Chinese doctors that are. But before people read that one, they read the first one. Actually, people are even like, Aka, don't say this. FK even came like, Aka, delete this tweet. I was like, I now tweeted, never! Back in W was like, bro, people are getting tested now. The Chinese have nothing to do with the rising numbers in Nigeria. I was like, no! That's how Nigerians just said, okay, since you want it, let's give you. Of course, like a couple of weeks later, I think, or 2 weeks later, people were like, what Aka said is not too bad because the government now came out and said that they cannot find the
too are also
doctors, the Chinese doctors.
Just because you have
some of them were not even doctors, that they were engineers.
Okay. I just want to remind you that Trump too has supporters. So just because they said that doesn't mean.
But just side note, we have nothing against Asians, please.
Honestly, that is
It is not the China
I don't have anything
virus.
against Asians.
That was
It's
an
not the
unpopular.
It's not the China virus.
No, it wasn't.
It's a popular opinion. Fair.
Yeah, but it wasn't against the Chinese people.
Yeah,
Of course.
It was
more like what is the
It was
government
just
doing?
Yeah, instead of begging and looking for help
where are
everywhere.
they now? We
Where
actually
are they
have
now?
Yeah, so no, but what about
when
you?
they tweeted get out, they probably
They
said
came
break
in.
up.
Do you know later the Chinese doctors now came out?
You tweeted get out. That's
The
what I
Chinese
mean.
doctors now came out later
You
during the lockdown. They're like, okay, please, can you give us flights to go back?
Ah.
We're like, we've been looking for you everywhere. Where have you been? What were you doing? You don't want us to give you flights.
I'm pretty sure that's not what happened.
That's what happened.
That's probably a cast narrative, but we'll stick with it. No, but what about you? What about some
I
of
mean,
the...
obviously, people being in lockdown solicited a lot of unpopular opinions. But I think one of the funniest ones I saw was where MI, I think Akon had called Wizkid his big bro or something. Which I really don't understand why Akon, who was making hits when I was in high school, is calling Wizkid that.
Big bro.
Big bro.
So what did MI say? Was
So
it
MI
like...
basically said, "Oh, don't call him big bro." Then I started chastising him for doing that. Basically told them to shut up.
So the world attacked.
I
I kind of understood where he was coming
I
from.
understand
was
where MI is coming from, but the same way we all saw it and thought, okay, that's weird, and moved on.
Exactly.
It's best
Yeah,
to
just
do
keep
that
quiet.
because nobody called you any bro at all in the situation.
But the truth is sometimes we don't know the relationship between these artists. So it's just like I have
So
a close
message
relationship.
him.
I can now say, you don't need to.
So
do that or
message
say,
him, don't
"True, Sha.
tweet it.
True,
If you
Sha."
have such a good
Because I mean,
relationship.
why would he even message Wizkid and say why it's Akon calling you big bro? It's
Of
like
course,
such a
if-
random...
such a random-
No, it's
such a
like
random...
somebody strange calls you big bro, message and be like, something going on that we don't know. Like just as
I
far,
think
it is
also
so
the
weird
need,
to
the need
you.
to tweet it is
You
also
know,
like
to
it's
tweet
like-
it is
Yeah.
a bit.
Maybe
You don't
to
need
tweet
to tweet
it.
it.
Yes, that's why I
Yeah.
don't do Twitter anymore, because you can make mistake and just type A, and that day is not a day for A, and not finish. I can't make such mistakes. Tamala, say hey, tell me.
You know, you
One
said
of
that
them.
government. I have an interesting one that I just remembered.
Hey.
Do you remember? And this one pained me because I'm a massive Harry Potter fan. Clearly.
Oh.
But yeah, do you remember when J.K. Rowling came and just from left said, "Oh yeah," I can't remember the exact thing, but it was something about gender and how she finds it so annoying. How people are discussing these things now.
So she said,
Which
I remember she said, what the women who have children call themselves now. So it was something around that. It was something, it was trans, it was read as
somebody had first
transphobic.
tweeted something like, "Oh, people, women and other people who don't bleed once a month."
Yes,
yeah.
yes.
And then she was like, "Oh, is there not a term for that?" And people were like, "It's not all women."
wow.
And she now came all of a sudden with different opinions nobody asked for.
But she does seem like she's a bit transphobic. I mean, from a lot of her
Yeah,
tweets.
Chimamanda
It's
just
like,
came in
why
support
come and
of her.
say it? Like, just.
Chimamanda came in what?
Yeah, Chimamanda
let's
just tweeted in
return-
support of her.
Let's be
In support of
support
J.K.
of
Rowling.
J.K. Rowling.
Yeah, she was a very well put together.
I love Chimamanda. I don't want to hear that information.
It's weird though, because I feel like everybody's entitled to their opinion. Even if you want to be homophobic and racist and sexist and Trump-like, you are entitled to it. You are a mob, but you are entitled to it. So
but
I
still
feel like,
unpopular.
but don't come and not tweet it. Feel it in your
Exactly,
house,
that's
your
something
bed.
that
Why
should
are you
discuss with your
sharing?
friends.
Well,
Why you
you
just
know, the same way
advocating
somebody
hate?
else is tweeting, I like Eba on Twitter. Same way
That's
someone else
okay.
is-
But why come
people are
and
just
tweet?
tweeting whatever they want?
Eba must die. No, it's not nice.
Anyways, let's go back to Nigeria.
But why is it that when someone posts what they want to post on Instagram and people come and they're like, please, it's my Instagram page. If you don't like it, unfollow. Somebody on their Twitter account who can see,
Yeah, but
I tweeted,
you might
please.
tweet it, but it doesn't mean that you won't get attacked even more by saying it. So Twitter, you know,
I can't
Twitter is
ask
more
you to
widely.
do
So that I can just
your
be like,
opinion.
go and say it now. They will attack you even more. So let's come back to Nigeria, Sha. A famous actor that's always Desmond Elliot. I'm tired of him.
Is it
talking.
not
I thought he's now in government.
All of
Is
them.
he
Was
still
he not an actor? Don't you go to
Actually,
Nolly,
to be fair.
let's say Nolly Babes. Yeah, Nolly Babes and see his picture there all the time. He's always just talking trash. Even through the severe pandemic that happened. The kind of things that he was. Is he not a youth as well? Is he not one of us? But yet he was always against
At the
us.
same time,
you?
true. Like, is he a
Is he-
youth?
what's
He's
the- what's the
45 years
bracket?
or 44,
Oh.
45. He's not a youth.
45?
That
I
is
think-
somebody, several
Is
people's
he 45
father.
or
That's
40
no
something?
He's
youth.
45 or so.
40s for sure.
Yeah.
But he just,
He's
he just-
youthful at heart.
And he faced the
Oh,
consequences for that action because
did.
shortly after that, a very important news story broke.
Yes, sir.
I saw it and I decided to close my eyes by myself.
Children, friends.
It was tough.
I decided to just not see it. You understand? And a lot of people were like, come and see.
Share the story.
Talk about it.
Everybody they always calling you to come and see.
Because they want me to talk about it on my vlog, on my channel. So people are like, talk. I just removed my eye. Please, yes. I'm not seeing.
So apparently somebody was sleeping with somebody that they shouldn't have been sleeping with outside of their marital home.
And then had a baby.
Obviously, it's not me that said
a mistake.
I don't know
The
that.
famous actress's
sister and had a baby. And obviously that news was being kept
Allegedly.
in locks.
Yeah.
Because clearly that thing didn't come out since that been happening.
Thank you.
But once it came against the youth,
They said, oh yeah, now let's give it to you.
And I'm sure that there was more because that's why he now came out and cried. Because obviously you need to cry so people will say,
But he's an actor. It reminds me of how I used to weep in his films. How can you be crying but your face is dry? What kind of tears?
I saw a hilarious tweet when somebody was like, now I understand what Christians poisoned you for doing. Why Christians poisoned you in that movie?
Yeah, and then do you guys remember the Naramali tweet? The one, was it tweet? It's not tweet. The one that he said something about Yahoo Boys.
Yeah, that Yahoo Boys are the reason why money is in circulation now.
You think it's the government that's letting the money go around? You better sit there and pray for the Yahoo Boys. If they stop Yahoo, the money will not go past you guys. The money just go like this.
Is that even an unpopular opinion? Because apparently people love Yahoo Boys here. They're like celebrities.
It's crazy.
They do. I mean,
it's crazy.
Even now, his comments are still saying, "We miss you. You will be out soon."
Me now.
No, Hush Puppy.
Yeah.
No, I go on Hush
supporting
Puppy's
him.
Instagram to laugh because I go on the Instagram comments and people are still like, "Oh God is praying for you," and God is praying for you. God will free you. We are praying for you. We love you. Are you mad? They've carried him.
So Naramali might have been talking directly to his fans. Hello, fellow criminal lovers. Come and see. Let's pray for the criminals.
Wow. What about the female senator, Noble's bestie? Moji loves her so much.
Do you know they are campaigning to remove her from the constituency?
They must and they should.
We need to begin to orientate our young people. They need people who can talk to them from time to time. They are high on drugs all the time, most of them.
Yes, I
She's
trust
very
evil
silly.
people
You said that
now.
all the youths are on drugs.
She's on drugs.
Like how?
And even like, do you remember like even during the protest, for example, where a lot of people were, when they were calling on celebrities and saying, oh, why haven't you spoken about it? Why haven't you supported? And then people will now say, I'm doing research. Everybody was researching and researching and researching. So what do you guys think of the research that was being done?
For me, I felt very strongly about that because I understood it from a perspective where most of the people that were saying that were not like in Nigeria, and we always underestimate the reach that our news media has. Like, if somebody lives in the diaspora and they're not like actively paying attention, they might not have heard it immediately. They'll probably see it at some point, and they'll probably be like, "Oh, what's this?" But they won't know how dire, how serious that is. So they actually go and do the research. So it was just like, okay, why are you not posting that? Well, even when Tiwa went and made a video for Beyonce, which was actually an unpopular opinion, because like she was calling her, oh, you just profited from Africa. Why can't she come and fight for us?
Yeah.
No, that's not the context in which she said.
That's what she said.
That's not what she said.
That's what she said.
What she said was,
she did not talk to people in your country. Instead, you shouted Beyonce.
Tiwa didn't say that.
After she had narrated the plight of Nigerians and what we're suffering and why this is so sad that we're not even fighting for healthcare and education, we're fighting for the right to live. She now said, I want to call on.
That's what she said. She didn't drag them. She said,
I want to please call on Beyonce. And so please lend your voice.
That's all she said.
Lend your voice to this.
I'm not saying that
she send them
I'm not
an
saying that she
email?
was even rude.
she didn't.
Apart from that, I just thought it was a bit like, let your points be clear. Let's fight for ourselves here. What are you calling on Beyonce? She's not your God. Beyonce is a fellow human being who cannot help. And if you really want Beyonce to help, yes, if you really want Beyonce to help, if you mean it from your heart, don't you just call her?
Guys, number
But
one,
that was not
guys,
the point of that
you have to
message.
understand that number one, she was in an emotional space. Number
Shut
one.
up,
Number
Bella.
two,
Which dating?
hold up,
We were all in
hold up.
emotional
No,
space.
sorry,
She's
excuse
allowed.
me.
She's in emotional
She's
space.
allowed, but she's allowed to also express herself the way she
Everything else
wants
she said
to.
was emotional. That part to me, I was a
Hold
bit
on,
like,
terms, please. Now, secondly, we all know how it is to get to these big celebrities in the world. You have to send email upon email or send 3 emails to somebody and somebody.
They say
she wants something to be done now.
They say she did not say one.
To done that, then that one will not forward it to Beyonce. Then that one before you know is next week.
Also, people were now seemed like it was in a bit to call out. So
people were just being sensitive because it's Beyonce.
I get you.
No, I didn't say it's because Beyonce. No, Aka, let me tell you my problem. Aka, it's not because it was Beyonce, it was because it was Tiwa Savage, our own Beyonce. You do not need to be calling on other people in America who, to be honest, should not give a damn about your country. She's not Nigerian.
I understand that. I respect your opinion on that. I respect that opinion. I also have that opinion, but I don't think that Tiwa should have been nailed because of that.
Nobody nailed her like that. We just said that it was an unpopular
let's calm down. Let's calm it down. It's New Year's. I just been celebrating. But anyways, the same way both of you have very varying opinions as to what happened. The same way Tiwa too felt like maybe that was her own way of reaching out. The same way some people felt that Tiwa was wrong for reaching out in that manner. So I don't know, all of Shah joy.
I apologize. You lost me when you said hold my hand.
Oh my gosh.
It's when you said she was an emotional state, because you know that men's thing is the woman was emotional. So but I know you didn't mean it like that. I know you didn't mean it like that. Yes.
She's married.
But another thing that was unpopular this year, the opinions about women in general. That's why I was triggered.
Fair.
People are just opening their mouths. Wow. And it was women saying the most nonsense. Like when Tenny she does not entertain me any longer. So Tenny, that girl, told me that people are feminists until it's time to get married. What a disappointment you are.
No,
until it's time to propose. Still a disappointment.
But also, there's been a lot of unpopular opinions as regards feminism.
Even that
people are always ready to drag and the worst part is that some of the most horrible comments about feminism are actually from women. Yeah, so literally, there's just generally an unpopular. There's even a famous celebrity that said with her
DJ Copy said that
she has not even the direction I was going in, but okay. I don't even know.
I'm sorry,
it's okay. Wow. I felt the pain inside my chest. But yeah, one of the many unpopular opinions. What about musicians that always like to big themselves up before the world bigs them up? For example,
our one very own African king and giant,
Burna Boy. Because I am in love with him and he wants to be.
I think everybody does that. All the artists do that.
There's a way to do it. Burna Boy does it.
No, but you know why I like Burna Boy's.
There's a way.
Burna Boy will talk it, then do it.
No, excuse me.
Talk it and do it.
So that's how he talked it and said, this, that, this,
he's the best. Big yourself
he's the biggest and best since Fela. That's when he now got nominated for Grammys. That's when he now got the most sold album on the African space.
But let other people say it.
Yeah,
but
it's
but that's not what it's the Coachella one that annoyed me when his name. You're amongst other legends. Let's not lie. Burna Boy it was nice to see his name up there. It was not the biggest name up there. There were far bigger names. People bigger than him, their names were either the same size as his or smaller. You, African giant, you want to come and start shouting about the size of your name.
My own thing is that you understand when you were accepting to be a part of that Coachella performance, you knew where you were. You were not a headline.
And
you know it was not okay for you to be in the.
And his name was big,
you don't have
and some
to do
people
it.
you need to use microscope to see their name.
For me right now, I want a bigger
I think a bit of it is also capitalizing on that African narrative of, you cannot put us down, we are the kings, we are giants.
And he said it was just embarrassing.
Yeah.
There are contexts where that would work, but in that context,
it didn't work.
Do you understand? It just didn't make any sense. Do you understand? So that's what are you looking at me like?
I know,
he wants to give you an unpopular opinion.
No, because I feel like I appreciate someone who says how they feel regardless. I feel like he said at Trevor Noah's show, I just looked at the flyer and just it made me feel somehow. And you're like, no, you know what? I want my name bigger.
I mean, Chinese people made you feel somehow. So I don't trust your feelings no more.
That's the premise. But that's literally what you described is the premise for unpopular opinions. So literally, you think it. I say, but then the things that you have to filter because when you now think the same way you thought that you said, maybe now you're regretting that you said it. You don't always have to say everything that you think. It's like me saying, oh, this shirt is not brown. When I'm not going to tweet that, oh my god, this shirt is not brown. People are going to stop there. Are you blind? I think that you should have 3 stages of assessment before you do anything on Twitter.
1.
Say it to yourself. Say it to your family. Say it to your friends. If your friends now say, don't say it anymore. You know you don't tweet it. But after you do, somebody will want you to say you're saying something foolish. Shut up, don't say it. Before it reaches Twitter, because when it reaches Twitter,
that's all.
I remember when last year when people were like going back to people's old tweets and actually referencing them. So even if you are, now you're a feminist, if in 2000, maybe in 2010 you said something against women, they'll bring it back and drag you. They'll bring out people's fatphobic tweets.
I don't really like
they
that.
brought out Peru's tweets.
Because people grow. But also,
obviously.
even back then, so even when you're stupid, shut up.
They brought out Peru's tweets from
Yes, that he was like a rape apologist.
Yeah, and then somebody had just accused him of rape. So it was even worse.
It was really bad. Like they were going in.
This year, people had time to drag.
There's a difference between, I didn't really want to use him as an example because there's unpopular opinion and there's rapists. So that one is not, you had a mistake, you didn't have friends to, that one
but there are just
you're
people who maybe just said something, like maybe in 2010 you liked Trump then because it was a business and now said, Trump is amazing. Now you now hate Trump. People now say, how can you say you hate Trump? Because in 2009 you said,
but that's not fair. It was on their
that's what they were doing. So stuff like that. So
follow by your 3-step.
Follow my 3-step plan.
Ask your family.
I'll write a book soon.
If possible,
and I'll post like this in front of
please, in the book, can you make it a 2-step plan? Because that part of ask your friends, please don't ask me stupid nonsense. Please.
No, I believe there are friends that I feel like your family might not really understand, but your friends who are, yuppie, they will be able to tell you. Like you tell me,
it's really yuppie.
Your yuppie crew.
I'm old, so they'll tell you if you're stupid. Your friends will check you and say, this thing I'm not saying is foolish. So
remember when Roke Raji had her own moment in the limelight, the vlogger. So basically what had happened was during the whole NSAS, thingy saga, and she went on her social media, Instagram platform to be precise. And then she took a nice photo, took a nice picture, nice bicycle, the grading, everything. Put nice, caption. Next thing. People don't know this part, why the attack started. The last line was not like, here they're killing you niggas out there. And SARS.
What?
Then
I hear what?
I hear they're killing you niggas out there.
Oh wow.
She said that. I don't think it was NSAS.
That's why.
I only saw the attack.
Hashtag NSAS. Then people now told she now went to edit it and just put NSAS. Of course, so new people that were now joining the insult, come and see what she said. Come and see what she said. People were now like, wait. So people were already accusing, fighting her on top the killing you niggas. Who are you killing? Then new people now came and said, wait, what is this? They didn't see the niggas, but they were still attacking her because they just, after this nice photo, answers, we are not a hashtag.
Yeah,
we are you are in Nigeria and you're not an American. Like, you literally just left this country like a few years ago.
Exactly.
So why are you doing as if you're not part of, Then of course, when she now wanted to now explain, she now came that she didn't want to ruin her aesthetic on this thing. People, that's the one that the whole Nigeria
people
entered.
are dying and you're thinking of your
People now said, start dragging. People started dragging her on social media. Next thing, her husband now came to stand for his wife. He now started making the most.
Is this horrible? That I thought it was a bit romantic. It was
sweet. It's sweet.
You know her name for 2 of them.
But you can come to make an excuse for your family.
Oh, by the time he came, I had already cancelled out, so I didn't even hear what he said.
You can come out and make an excuse or apologize
together.
But he was now attacking people. When people say you are mad, you are stupid, you are mad. Don't you ever? So people now say, you know what? Let's start leaving her on her YouTube channel. People started unfollowing. She lost like thousands and thousands.
If you want to shake the table, don't be confused when you are also shook.
Remember Omotola? Omotola, when she came after the whole protest and she was talking about like, how come we haven't seen any pictures of family members and people.
I don't know if this is a spiritual problem with the older generation, because somebody very near and dear to me, I won't say who, but
I know because you told me who said it.
Near and dear to me came and said, I've not seen any of these bodies. It might be as if the massacre was a lie. I was like, dude.
Wow.
Dude, I love you so much. Don't be stupid, please. Because I can't cut you off.
For anybody that watched,
just be older.
Anybody who watched that live session, I said live. How can I say live session? Am I crazy? Anybody that watched the live from DJ Switch, you won't ask that question.
It's not even just live. There are pictures online.
There are pictures,
I understand that person is not on Twitter.
The person told me, I also saw images. The army shut up. I said,
shut up.
I said,
No. No, please, let's not. Let's even not talk about that. But I mean, it's New Year, so let's just move into the New Year.
Yes.
But let's think of people on social media, for example. I'm sure you guys have had, my English is doing some funny things. I'm sure you guys have had some unpopular opinions thrown at you. I mean, people, when I added weight over the COVID pandemic, I didn't need to check the mirror to find out because people reminded me on every session that they had. This thing that is not put on. You've added weight, your cheeks, your this, even live session. You are getting fat. You need to check yourself. You need to stop eating. People on social media are always giving unsolicited opinions.
Yep.
So that's some of the worst that people have told you on social media.
I think recently when I put out the video about the NSARS and just like give shout out to the women, you know, just like give props and thumbs up to feminist coalition, everything, like women were at the forefront. They gave this like fight another dimension, like they just did stuff that men would not have thought of. Like that's why men and women need to come together to be.
So what did you say? What did you say?
If you see inserts,
If
you see inserts, how dare me? Was it only women that fought? How can I say that this fight belongs to women? How can you call women here? If you are an idiot, you are stupid, you are one of those men that are out there just, giving these women their pride. If you see insert, I was just like, have insert ever kill anybody?
But how do you guys vet when an unpopular opinion needs to be put out and when it needs to be retracted? How do you know when it's good and when it's bad?
I mean, it's my platform. So if I post picture you don't like, get out. If my caption annoys you, let's talk about it in the DM. And then, if you're still annoyed, then get out. I block you.
Okay, so for other people, when should they not and when should they give their
I feel like if your opinion is harmful, offensive, kind of rude to anyone else,
in the wrong way.
Yeah, it can be taken in the wrong way. If you yourself have to look at it twice and go, people may not like this thing, then probably don't say it. Don't.
Or if you look at it and think, if you don't like it, it's your business.
Yes.
Just leave it.
Yes.
Just leave it. Nobody asked you. I don't have to like you. You don't have to try it. Thank you.
Oh, wow.
I also feel like if it's gonna be hurtful to another person.
I mean, at the end of the day, it's an opinion, Obviously, you apologize for it. And like Tamara said, own your opinions. If you say it and you feel like people are offended or you feel like you said the wrong thing, be able to own it up and say, I'm sorry. Yeah. And if you know you're not sorry for it, be able to also say, I said it and I'm good with it. Take it as it is.
If you really believe it,
yeah.
if you stand by it, if you know you can back it with your chest. Because I know a lot of Christians, feminists, different people that won't talk because they don't want to come and attack them.
Yeah.
Now open your mouth. But
people had opinions about Black is King. Own it. If you like it. If you don't like it, own it. Just be able to say, this is my opinion.
Yeah.
Take
Even
it
if you're really stupid, own it.
Yeah. I mean,
But
Trump
back
owns
it
it
up
all
after.
the time. So yeah, guys, it's New Year. So what are your resolutions? We need to know. We need to be inspired.
Well, my shirt says it all. I'm the Christian the devil warned you about. My resolution this year is to be, just closer to Jesus. Thank you.
That's good. I love that. That's good. Tammy?
I wasn't ready.
You're not ready. The year has entered. You should already have this. But also, actually, to be honest, some people don't actually have resolutions, and that's okay too. So if you don't have...
I mean, I more have... It's like a 10-year plan for me. So my resolution is a 10-year resolution. So I'm still in like year 3. So it's the same resolution.
Okay.
Just be better, do better. Just be the best.
I think it's the same for me. Just be the best version of myself. I'm turning 30.
Hey! What do you mean by, oh my God?
Same.
I feel old.
You are crazy. Can you imagine?
Actually, not same. In 4 years.
Anyways, guys, thank you so much.
And you've not given us your resolution. You cannot
explain now. People were
You
doing
can't
I didn't care about my New Year's
After you tension
resolution.
me.
My New Year's resolutions involve eating better. So I want to eat healthier. I want to,
we're already doing that in our family.
I'm not married, so I can't
plantain for
breakfast. And then obviously make more money.
Yes.
And then obviously be closer to God too, which we stand together.
Lies.
Lies.
You're lying,
Can you imagine him telling me lies? You know what's the better to be closer to God?
I also think we should be less shady this year.
And also, funny enough, for me, I need to spend more time with family as well this year. Because this 2020 taught me a lot about appreciating people that you love and being there for them. Not when they have passed, but when they're actually alive.
So give them their
one of the things I did
their
last year was
roses
like reach out to a lot of people who've been like instrumental in my life and like, even like done anything in my career or being like advantageous to me. I just reached out and sent them like a love message and all of that. Like
I didn't get no goddamn love message.
Wow. Okay.
You show on Netflix.
Okay, guys, thank you so much. Thank you. So thank you everyone for watching. Happy New Year again.
Happy New Year.
To everyone, everyone is obsessed. And obviously Shade Corner loves each and every one of you. Thank you so much for watching the show. Don't forget to follow Accelerate TV on social media and to subscribe to our YouTube channel. And yeah, we're so happy to have all of you guys here. We hope you enjoyed the topic. And please leave your New Year resolutions in the comment section and your thoughts as well about the episode. Thank you guys for watching. Bye. You guys don't seem excited. What is this? What's this sound? Bye.
Bye.
I'm just dancing since no one has entered.
When can I
Probably
expect
should
my
be gone
news?
now. What? She's still waiting for me. Unfortunately, Tamara, this is the time when you feel that Aka is not your friend. You're not part of the love one. You're not part of the love one.
I will not be back for season 5. Yeah,